Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 3, where after all the humdrum excitement of getting the ultimate weapon, well, we need to slow back down by pretty much reverting back to gaming's very early handheld years with Classic Kingdom, which is basically Game & Watch. And, you know what, I suppose well, again, I say this as though I was alive when Game & Watch was a thing. This is pretty much predating Mr. Solidus-Skully too, but yeah, Game & Watch was basically, well, pretty much what you're seeing right here. Pre-baked sprites, so you pretty much maneuvered left and right, and pretty much completed a little scenario for, well, getting points. It's about as exciting as it sounds. I've cut this down for time just so you pretty much get the bare essentials, hence why this part is only about 13 minutes long, you know, in keeping with Kingdom Hearts, 13 Darknesses, boy! Oh, sorry, I gotta do this on the Ruka Hauer voice now.
Kingdom Hearts in 13 Darknesses.
I can't do a good Ruka Hauer. I'm sad now. But in any case, Game & Watch is basically just, well, pretty much what you're seeing right here. It's incredibly basic, but, you know, I mean, in the days before, you know, the Game Boy, Game Gear, and, you know, several Tiger Electronics handhelds, this was basically handheld gaming in the early 80s. I mean, yeah, bask in all its glory, because this is pretty much all it was. But yeah, I mean, a lot of what these simple challenges are pretty much self-evident on screen. You're either batting planes coming out towards you, manipulating pipes so that you can get the eggs into the basket, and all of these are pretty much done in the style of, well, old Mickey Mouse cartoons, but with Sora in them. So it's all good. But there's not really much in the way of music, it's just basic sound effects, and you might be wondering why they included such an illustrious, old-timey concept in Kingdom Hearts 3. Well, that's because by completing all of the classic Kingdom games, at which point you basically just need to net yourself a score, and then pretty much exit out of the game after losing all your lives, or completing a set amount of rounds, well, then you get a keyblade, which is basically the equivalent of having a keyblade transformation that turns Sora into, well, his Timeless River self from Kingdom Hearts 2, which is basically classic anime Sora, but all black and white and mysterious. So yeah, why exactly I decided to include this so close to the finale, I don't know, but I figured I might as well just do it just for the sake of, you know what, it's content in the game, might as well show it off, even in a slightly more abridged fashion, and the biggest challenge that I will have throughout the rest of this is pretty much just finding things to talk about. I mean, again, I haven't seen any of these Mickey Mouse cartoons at all, so I don't really have much I can say in the name of anything here, but, yeah, I also don't have that much experience with Game & Watch either, so, yeah, not exactly really too much to say, but, I mean, it is it is an interesting, means of looking at a piece of gaming history, I'll give it that. Incidentally, I suppose if I can go into more trivia with, yeah, well, you know where. Yeah, the Game & Watch was actually, its creator at the very least, was actually inspired by, you know, some guy playing on his, calculator while on a train ride. So, yeah, some guy playing on his calculator inspired, handheld gaming. Yeah, whoopee. But don't expect a lot of these games to get any more exciting than just finding the right pattern to mow the lawn. Again, it is pretty much very basic sort of game puzzle techniques, like trying to get there by using the least amount of petrol, or trying to match the right pattern without going over repeated spaces, so... I mean, I will say this, like, for as limited as a lot of the gameplay aspects of these little sections are, they do make the most out of, you know, your very basic sort of game concepts, so... I mean, again, for those people it's like, oh, video games are all about the story and the cinema, but I mean, this is pretty much, you know, having so much game for your game, so... Yeah, pure game. These are the gameplay for the real #gamers. But I mean, putting all that aside though, and all that hyperbole and whatever, but... Yeah, it's, an elegant system for a more civilized time. Incidentally, this is also just sort of reminding me more of Castlevania Adventure, really, but... Then again, that was a generation ahead on the original Game Boy. Yeah, it wouldn't be until the Game Gear, I think, or Game Gear, potentially maybe some of the Atari handhelds, I think. Where we would have actually gotten full color. Oh, man. But in any case, so, to describe the game I don't really know if I even should bother, because, I mean, it is self-evident on screen, and, yeah, I don't really have much else to really talk about. And we're only 5 minutes in. This is gonna be a long half hour. Well, if there was ever time for trivia to help me out, now's the time! Oh, that's trivia for the final part of the game. And that's, trivia for the ultimate weapon, so I am pretty much screwed. Oh wow, we have a serving food minigame. It's like working retail, but not. Except slightly less annoying, because you have to deal with less people. Oh no, he's stalling. One facet of this minigame I will actually point out is that it is entirely possible to get your hot dog to overcook itself if you let it just stay on the grill, so... penalty mechanics. Even in as quaint and old-style games as Game & Watch. Oh, dearie me. Truly Sora is the Carnival Kid. Woo! Yeah, now we play golf. Fucking boring. Truly, we need the Lee Carvello's putting challenge super boss in Kingdom Hearts 4. Nice shot. That's not what you get in real golf, they just laugh at you. They'd laugh at you! We got it! Woohoo! Oh no. Why is there a bull on the field? Do they usually let... Well, again, probably more to do with the cartoon, but do they usually let bulls all over the greens? Ugh. Strange cartoon-ass logic. Anyway, now we have a circus balance minigame where you pretty much just bounce a ball up and down, bounce it towards somebody else, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Well, you know what, I suppose with absolutely bugger all else going on, I guess I might as well just talk about what else is going to be going on shortly thereafter. Nothing really. I still have yet to record the Remind DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. I finished Shadow the Hedgehog, so... yeah, that review's pretty much done and dusted. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I have going on. By the way, this minigame I completely fail at because of the fact that I'm pretty sure I'm pretty much using that just to have a Mickey Dash, but I forgot to actually use Sora to do his thing. There are also other things in this little barnyard sports thing with multiple different things you can switch between using the select button, but yeah, I didn't bother to do it because fuck that. I mean, if you're really interested in Classic Kingdom, you can play it for yourself and enjoy the tedium. Be cool, be wild, be groovy. Even in Game Gear 4... Oh, Game Gear? No, god, the Game Gear fucking eclipses this sack of shit. Even in fucking Game & Watch form. Yeah, the Frozen Slider minigame continues to haunt us. Blorp. Then eventually Pete shows up and starts throwing barrels at you. I believe you're meant to hit the barrels to score some extra points, but, yeah, you pretty much, you hit the barrels back at Pete in order to destroy him, and then you pretty much win the round, so, yeah. Oh, kissing cats, they're gonna be up to no good, because they're crazy little cats. There we go. Oh. Beep. Oh no, they destroyed the bed with saws. I mean, they're more likely to scratch your furniture more than cut it up, you know, cartoons. Whoopee. Oh no, gotta wrestle a fish. What the hell was the whatever. I'm done questioning all this bizarro crap. We're nearly running out of time anyway, so... I guess to sort of give you guys an idea of what's happening after this tertiary video, don't worry, to alleviate your boredom, we are pretty much getting to the, you know, endgame finale of the main story of Kingdom Hearts 3, so... yeah, it's pretty much going to be cutscenes galore and, you know, a lot of great moments to build up our finale. But yeah, to talk about anything else, though, yeah, Remind DLC will be coming after that, and then the next commentary. Which, again, since the review of Sonic Frontiers might be a lot more lengthy than in fact I think it will be, yeah, potentially might commentate over something else. I mean, I was thinking about, you know, using the Halloween season as a means to, you know, cover Devil May Cry 2, so I do still have the footage from that from the review, so I could potentially double dip in that aspect, so yeah. That might just be what I end up doing. Bananas. Whoopee. Fun. Blorp. But I suppose to talk about anything else, filibuster style. Oh no, he's jerking the tree. All those bananas falling to the ground. Their produce lost forever in a sea of ants and sand. It's coarse and it's rough, and it gets everywhere. Yes, Sora, eat those bananas. Save them all. From total annihilation. Oh, why are you continuing to jerk off that tree? We have all the bananas we need. Yay. Don't worry, this is the last minigame and it's also play on the baseball. I failed. Oh well, there we go. We did it, we scored a thing. Yeah, I have really nothing to say about baseball, both as a sport and as this. There we go. Whatever. Sucker-tutor baseball notwithstanding, after this point we are pretty much heading off to the Keyblade graveyard and pretty much putting an end to this, so yeah. I can't quite sign off yet because we're not quite doing our ending thing, but yeah, I'm pretty much missing out 2 of the Classic Kingdom games, so no, I don't end up getting the Classic Kingdom Keyblade, but honestly, fuck it, who cares? So on that note, I'm Solidus-Skully, keep it new metal, and next time on the Kingdom Hearts 3 commentary, yeah, we pretty much got everything else in this quadrant, so we don't really need to fuck about any more than we already have. So, yeah, next time on the Kingdom Hearts 3 commentary, well, we approach the endgame scenario. Catch you dudes and dudettes later, and I'll see ya later. Bye-bye.